Luang kumakat, dengan kakyo kap matam sekat na o. Ganan to kap may tito no, itaman na nis dewa pati ang sino. Itanis na niyo sa kat, niyo ay masigasan, tos tipasan. Igusin man, nesto ningan, pikson nga pachista, kakwinsto tayo sino kakwapata. Isto mo to siya, tumaski, igipat negosyan, niyo ay taga. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I wasn't expecting to come up here and express my thoughts today, but it is indeed an honor and a privilege to be able to be here today. I always express myself in my language first, because I want people to see who I am. An Aboriginal person of this land. We have never gone away, and I don't think we ever will. As we mentioned already, you know, they tried everything from smallpox blankets to starving us, forcing us on reserves. We're still here. But I didn't come here to give that kind of a political speech, but I just wanted to, you know, just reinforce these people that are here are my relatives, are my friends. I know these people well. I worked in their community. I've worked in Fort Mackay. I've worked in Fort McMurray, so I know these people well, and I know the plight that they're going through. I have since gone back to my own nation to become the chief, which is in Saskatchewan, which is referred to as Thunderchild. But for a long time, I resided with these people. I know that they lived off the land. I know that a lot of families still utilize the land. I know that a lot of people, I know people up there who even live exclusively on the land, and they very seldom go into town to get some products. There are people up north who still exist like that. It is through these kind of people that they've noticed that through the years there have been many changes to the environment. And what they've also noticed is that the kinds of diseases have changed, and most recently, cancer. I also do a lot of work with the Decho of the Northwest Territories, and currently helping their health system. And what they're wanting to do is they're going back to their traditional roots, traditional way of life. And I already mentioned, very difficult to do because what industry has done through government policy. And that's where the biggest fight stands. Because we hear the politicians, I heard the NDP man come up here and speak. But when they get into that office, things don't change. What needs to change is public opinion. Public pressure. It's us, in terms of a united front, the public, that needs to make these decisions and have to make those decisions. I also had the opportunity to meet this young man that there's this memorial for, and I'm glad to see that the family is doing this, because too many of our young people are falling. Recently, I had heard in our area in North Battleford, they were going to build another dam. Concerned as we are, I went to that meeting in a nearby town, and I basically spoke and told them that we're going to do everything we can to stop the development of that dam, because they're going to be flooding our traditional territory. They're going to be flooding where we have people buried, and we're going to be that development is going to really affect our people and our lands. So we're going to do something about it. And the other thing I wanted to mention is there are court cases, and I'm sure Mr. Sue has already set precedents in this area too. But our rights, treaty rights to hunting, fishing, trapping are valid. Supreme Court cases are validating this over and over. And the most recent case for the people in BC stipulated that government must maintain the land, manage the land in such a way that our rights to treaty hunting and fishing are never diminished. And I can tell you right now, it's not happening. So government is failing. Even court precedences, they continue to break the law. And the other thing, when we look at the Alberta experience, these people are moving into Saskatchewan. Industry, we've already heard oil companies tell us, we're coming to Saskatchewan. So we are trying to do our best to get ready for what's coming there too. But a lot of it has to do, the concerns of the environment and what's being produced from these industry. I just wanted to share a little bit of those things today, and I wanted to, congratulate the people of Fort Chipewyan for doing what they're doing, and we have their full support from our end anyway. And I'd like to thank all of you. Thank you.